Greetings, Commanders, this is Pagan Horde, and we are looking at number 113. Now, please do some YouTube stuff, especially today, because we're about to do something stupid for the sake of the YouTube channel. And by that I mean, we're gonna do a target acquisition with super heavies. Ye gods. Now, I've talked about target acquisition before and how they can be incompatible with the over-the-top that Roguetech can be. For example, I've shown a mission where we could not possibly land close enough to the objective to complete it in time. It was just because there was too much enemies on the map and it was impossible, logistic-wise, to get from point A to point B in time to do the mission. That's without counting the overwhelming amount of enemies. Now, we're about to do that with super heavies. Now, I'll be honest, if I was not doing a YouTube channel like that, I would never touch this mission. I would swear a lot and say F you. But for the channel, we're gonna do it. And please keep in mind that there's a high probability that this will fail horribly, and yeah. But we're gonna try. Course plotted. Now, the difficulty I've often had for the reasons I've mentioned with these missions is that, yes, you cannot land close enough. And there's just too much. You can have up to 3 native lances when doing those missions. And on top of that, Roguetech will add 2 more. So you're looking at 5 lances and 20 enemies. And on top of that, you can have reinforcements, you can have other stuff. And it's simply, well, not very possible, logistically. So, that's why a lot of players, like myself, were using high evasion mobility lambs and other stuff to just get those mission done without taking too much damage. And in my humble opinion, and that's just conjecture, that is why evasion has been nerfed so much this season, rendering a lot of the game harder. You could say balance, but it's not balance when your odds are you're fighting odds of 2 to 1s all the time. You need powerful stuff if you're fighting 2 to 1 all the time. Right, we just have to fix that. So I'm doing that one for trying it out for the YouTube channel, but keep in mind that in the opinion of this player, this is not doesn't work in Roguetech. We'll try it anyway. Right. Now, if we have, for example, again, 5 lances and super heavies with super heavies, it's gonna be fairly impossible to do the mission on 8 to 10 turns. Because the only way to truly succeed with super heavies is to damage them for as long as you can with artillery, use range, use every tool you can not to get destroyed. There's things like plasma railgun out there that can do up to 900 damage to our overheated enemy, so you can't rush an objective in those conditions. So I fear a lot of that will be just not possible. But we're going to find that out. One way or the other. So, let's put our best stuff on the table. The ultralight, the light railgun has been performing impressively well. Now the thing is, for such a mission, the artillery crew is not as useful because I'm gonna have to rush forward to meet the objective and to have a prayer of getting out in time. So using artillery to slowly whittle down the enemy is less practical. Going fast and having as much fast-hitting firepower And the Serket is, for example, too slow to go into that mission. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to bring some fast-moving unit. I'm gonna have to bring the Seth. That may be able to go trigger mission objective. Probably bring the Ifrit as well. Just as a disposable asset, really. Let's give you the Bomber instead. Now, this is the Immortal Pilot, so I'm gonna use him as a disposable asset. I'm gonna throw him in out there, throw the bombs, and go do an objective. If you die, you die. I have room for one more mech only. It's gonna be the Flying Faf. It's been a while since we took him out. And also, he has a high mobility, so he's going to be useful. Now for, wow, how much remaining? Not much. 45, 65 remaining. The only thing that I can bring is the other Ifrit. I could put another throwaway pilot in there. Who's the least important pilot? I'm gonna put in Slippy. Oh, I can only do mechs. Bastard. I don't want to lose Phantom, though. Well, it's gonna have to be Phantom. Because of his ability to go fast with vehicles, he might survive a bit longer, and, you know, when he's done, you can always use him for sensor lock. Okay, so we're gonna try this. In all my years of Roguetech, all my logistic brains say this is stupid, but we're gonna try it for the channel. So please like and subscribe to encourage more shenanigans, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay. Orbital Storm. What the hell am I doing? Let's go.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, regular stuff. Alright, so there's 2 garrisons, which is both a curse and a blessing. This means that there's no 3. It isn't 3 lances, it's 2, so that's good. But it also means that as soon as you pop one of the target, there's more than likely be vehicle reinforcements coming in from the base. So I often actually prefer when there's 3 garrisons, because when there's 3, if you don't have to worry about reinforcements, you can tag the target zone at your leisure. But if the reinforcement comes after you've tagged the first one, so in a situation like this, it's better for you to wait until you start tagging, because you can be overwhelmed. You can be overwhelmed by vehicle. So it's both a curse and a blessing. In this case, because that means there's not going to be 3 lances of super heavies. So let's find out. The other major contender with these mission and Roguetech is where you can land. For example, this is not too shabby. But where you can land depends on how much support lances there is and where they are, which is random. Which means that sometimes you can be in a bad spot where you cannot land close enough to actually fill the objective. For this one, it appears that I can land here, which would mean going down these bad terrain and over there, because the exit is over here. Going through the bad terrain is not great, but I can land close enough to actually have a chance. So we're gonna take it. Yeah, this is an option as well. Here or here? Let's go here. Okay. Well, the first problem is solved, that we are close enough to actually have a chance to do the objective. The second one is support lance. Is that only one? That would be awesome. Deployment info, can you go away?
Talk to me.
Thank you. There's only one support lance instead of two. Well, our chances just went from non-existent to slim to none. I'm gonna send you up here as soon as it's done calculating. There we go.
Roger.
Oh
Throttle.
boy. Here it comes. So we have a couple of regular schmucks in the back here. Our four. We have Smug, the sea monkey. We have Yin Yang. We have a Serket. And a Stone Giant. Right. Okay. Well, if we get hit by the Yin Yang's EMP burst, it's over right then and there. The EMP burst will slow us down, as well as reduce everybody's firepower, shut down our tiny lance, which would finish this mission right then and there. So, we're gonna use the Florida Lamb to try and one-shot
What are your orders, Skipper?
the Yin Yang next turn. That would be our only chance out there. And we are actually pretty exposed up here. The flyers will be in everyone's crosshair. It's quite possible not a lot of them will survive this. Ugh. We're way too exposed out here.
Copy that.
But that's the thing with those missions. You don't have a choice but to move toward the objective. You cannot use cover and be smart about it. Go forward and
Calling ass.
try not to die.
Receiving you. Definitely. How's it going?
So I don't recommend any of you watching do this.
Full speed.
I'm taking ridiculous risk that are for the channel. But doing this in your own campaign, I don't recommend it.
Orders.
Okay, flying Faf. Let's go flying.
Lifting off.
I'm here. Understood. Moving fast. Need something.
Okay, so a lot will matter on if we can break the Yin Yang
Just running.
and if our Florida Lamb survives the encounter. Because if I do that, sure, I will get rid of the imminent danger of death. It will, however, put the Florida Lamb in a position to get shot by everyone.
How can I help?
So what's gonna make or break this mission is going to be, well, right here. I'll go for 17 evasion. 16 to be closer.
Ready to run.
64. It's not gonna be enough.
Confirm.
It was not enough.
Punched right through his armor. SRMs are out.
But the ammo for the artillery appears to be destroyed. So it may work out. So I'm not gonna F around. I'm going to throw everything I have right now
10-4.
in an attempt to overheat / survive everything I have. Like, yeah, this is not the perfect number to fire these things, but
Copy that.
whiffed on the Daisy Cutter, for example.
Reporting. Multiple weapons with no ammo.
But it's all gonna depend It all hinges on here and now. If I can kill enough things to not get hit back. More or less. Something that is dead cannot hurt you is what I'm going for. Alright, well, enjoy, buddy. I didn't want him to... I was hesitating to fire on him because now that he's down, his back is kind of protected. Would be nice if sometimes the mechs could fall face first. But that's just a wet dream.
Roger that.
Okay, well, our good old Orion is accurate. But even he is having trouble. 46%. Why do you have no sensors? Is a mineral field? Is that a that little thing is a mineral? Okay.
Copy that.
Yeah, probably should have brought the Stalker if only for the nuke. And just nuke some of these things and call it a day. Where's the generator for the... It's right there.
Consider me there.
Oh, it's not the best things for tandem ammo. So I'm gonna give it to the Sea Monkey. Gonna saturate this area with Inferno. 96 heat. Let's hope it makes a difference.
No ammo.
I know that this is not the perfect use of these bombing run, but I don't have time to F around for the perfect shot right now. So, 20. Yeah, we have a 140 damage hit on the bomber.
Armor bad.
That's the hyper laser catapult. Of course. Of course. That must be the Griffin. Okay, okay.
Ready for orders.
Ah. So I'm gonna move the crab forward. I'm gonna put him on the crosshair of everyone. And I'm gonna take this back shot just to put a gun off the field, hopefully. Not enough.
Scored a critical hit.
Those are mistakes or bad RNG that could bite me in the ass.
Waiting for order.
Okay, now it's happy. Happy. What will your number be against either the Serket or the Smog?
Roger.
50 here, 63 there. Let's go.
Engaging with target.
And it destroyed the air defense.
My framer is empty.
Alright. I'll take it. This one is ready to fall down. It has a hole in this defense right there. So there we got lucky. We almost opened up Smog and I can put him down.
Yes, Commander.
Flying fast. I'm seeing what are my options without jumping. First. because if I jump, I'm gonna have accuracy penalty. But I want to, and I'm gonna risk it going over here. Firing on this guy's back is also a good one. I think I'll do that.
Affirmative.
Gen XL crit, because I have somebody else that can fire on the
Waiting for orders.
on the big guy.
Heading out. Full speed.
You finish off this guy. Goodbye to you.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
Did I make a mistake? Is there somebody else who can fire on the sea monkey? Yeah, the Brutjäger at 14. I don't know if it's gonna make it. That maybe was a mistake to fire on the Orion. Yeah, Serket is going to hit us with a full Alpha strike. Nothing we can do about it.
Took a hard hit there.
Max shot cannon and SRM6, okay. Whatever that was, it did not hit. I'll take it. Yan Lo Wang, okay. That thing is dangerous at brawling range, which it is now. Alright, so the sea monkey is acting. I whiffed on that one.
That really hurts.
All that heat,
Watch my heat.
that
I'm taking damage.
that could be the end of the mission right there.
A lot of heat.
It means that we're not gonna be able to
I'm
fire
generating a lot of heat.
and gonna have penalty to movement. That could be it right there.
Taking heavy hits, Commander. Not much armor left in that location.
Well, that's a bit what I meant, folks, is that
Damage is light.
the necessity to go toward the mission objective is forcing us into impractical scenarios.
I copy.
I'm gonna give it to the Serket. There's a good argument for trying to finishing off the Yin Yang, but right now its main weapon is down, and the Serket is much more of a problem in our face. I'm hoping that guy is not going to be very dangerous at this time. That's a bet I won.
Ready.
Very well, so our light railgun here is going to have its way with you, hopefully. Let's not fire the ultras. I would still overheat, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Taking the shot. This heat is frying my internal. Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
Think it was a hit on the leg, yeah.
Got my attention.
Okay, Florid Lamb, you are now. Well, what can I do with you? I can go, if I can go kick this individual in the back with Berserker, maybe even. Could do something.
Fall in behind me.
Not quite. It was worth a try. Okay, we're good.
Yes, Commander.
Happy. Happy you still have Streak MRM to add to the fun, so you're gonna go join us in the nasty brawl that we have up
How's it
here.
going? On the move.
Can you fire on the Serquette? Yes, you can. Please do so.
Firing on rear arc.
That should put it down.
I am.
Reduce its initiative. Alright, Bomber, you still have a few weapons in the same way.
Copy that.
You could go finish this off.
Affirmative.
As I hit my own lamb a bit,
Reporting.
but
Multiple weapons with no
I
aim.
was hoping for a kill. We're okay.
Damage is light. Waiting for orders.
Falcon, you have a heat problem,
Roger that.
but we still need the fire to hope to win. Just gonna reduce the rack a bit. This is what I meant, that this could be the end, because we have only 7 turns to make it over here, and the heat is not gonna help.
Sorry.
Especially if we get hit by that heat again. Now the catapult seems to be able to hit us once more.
Orders.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Orion,
Follow my lead.
how's your heat? You're handling it.
Damn you for making me do
Things are starting to break on the Serquette.
this. Punch right through his armor.
Now that's the initiative of these guys down here. It's not a big deal. We did get a bit lucky with the RNG that their landing spot was
Waiting
far
for
away
orders.
from us.
Confirmed.
Now flying Faf. That's a good shot, but try to go offensive push against the yin yang and finish off the back.
All weapons are go. Hell yeah.
Got it.
Hope
Big
we
boy
can
down.
salvage that.
At 18, it must be. It's the Orion here.
Lost one of ours.
Yep, that's yep. Flyers are disposable assets, but I need at least one to be able to finish off the mission. That's why I wanted to finish this Orion, because it is
Roger that.
very accurate from with its rack 10, and it does not suffer from knockback like a regular player, so it can fire that thing all the time. Alright, well, we got it now.
Hostile removed.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
So, King Crab, you got hit by the heat. I'm gonna try to jump out of the fire. I'm gonna put you some vigilance. I'm gonna fire only one gun into the Serquette, which could, because of the crit seeking, still do the job.
Attack from position.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Tango down.
Okay. So another super heavy down. There's only the stone giant in our face right now. But the heat is going to be definitely a problem. like that.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Alright,
I
Will,
can't take much more of this.
you are
Major
suffering
armor
from
lost.
heat as well.
On my way.
Can
Double
you
time.
still fire something? A little bit. And we can play fire against fire. Why not? There you go, buddy.
I'm taking heat damage.
Marauder 2. Twin Ultra 10.
Commander.
That's a good build, not gonna lie. Alright, so our railgunner. Not gonna make you fire, because you need to cool off. But you can give it a little kick.
Coordinates received.
Or not. You cannot.
Damn it.
Now there's still something at 13 out there. And that is the smog. Yeah, more heat.
I'm under heavy fire.
Commander?
Okay, so every round I stay up here instead of moving toward the objective is a problem.
Location confirmed.
But it's not like I can make these guys go away easily. And I need to cool down.
No retreat.
Oh, the crab is very fast this turn. So I'm gonna use it to fire in the back of Mr. here.
Let's hit him hard.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
How's your back looking now? Pretty good.
Talk to me.
So you are unfortunately not very useful for the rest of the mission, but what you can do is harass everybody over there, maybe, if you let me. Keep them on their toes, and generally be a nuisance.
Moving out. To hell with the weapons.
Standing by.
Okay,
Position confirmed.
still having heat problem, but I have to do it. I have to do it. Let's go heavy explosive and standard. Or precision, if I may. Into this guy's back. Super heavy stealth armor destroyed.
Go hit, Commander.
Commander.
Now, there would be an argument right now to here's your airstrike against everybody out there. But I want to get rid of the stone giant because that's what's blocking me from moving toward the objective.
I copy. Let's hit him.
Got it. So it was a good choice.
Enemy down.
Very good. So only the smog is left, and now I need to move. Incendiary AC-20. Really? A Mydron.
Commander.
Alright, so some of our folks here, they need to cool down. The heat is limiting their movement, which is making the problem worse. So
Going full throttle.
don't have much choice but to do nothing and just move toward the objective now. That catapult is hitting every turn with
Reporting heavy damage.
hyper laser. It is not misfiring like a player would.
Losing lots of armor.
Orders.
So how's your heat if I fire on this guy without your ER small? Manageable?
Firing on the enemy. For House Arano.
You're getting almost open on the side torso, but there's ammo. Okay. $19 is our boy here, a little Shadow Hawk. I can almost ignore most of these for now.
Standing by.
Okay, set risk. You're gonna take the risk.
Full speed. No target.
You're gonna get out there. You're gonna fire on the super heavy. Or maybe the annoying catapult. Super heavy.
Engaging weak target.
That was lucky, guys. That was a lucky ammo explosion. Okay, well, all the super heavies are down.
Waiting for orders.
I'll keep harassing these guys with our flyer until we can get some of our boys off the hill they're stuck on.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
So next is the Bright.
My mech's coming up
Because
hard
of course
around
you
me.
do. Got hit in the back. I turned my back to finish off the guy.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
Let's move.
I can fire now.
Give them everything you've got.
Standing by.
Railgun light, same thing for you. Can you
I
fire?
copy.
I have a 73 out there.
Fire.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
so fire is gone. I can finally see something.
Yes, Commander.
So the difficulty is, yeah, I have to go through that rough terrain and down there in 5 rounds. It's going to be difficult. And I cannot go hot to limit my movement.
Awesome. Oh, it's on now. Solid connection on that one.
You've got my attention. Copy that.
So that guy, who appears to be very accurate, is still going to be the target of my attention. And I'm also not firing everything to the opposite. To reduce my heat.
I'll break them.
Good choice.
What a waste.
Okay. There's a somewhat
Talk to me.
available path to victory here. If we don't fuck anything up. Which is not something I was expecting to say. To be honest. If there was one more support lance, if there was bad positioning of the support lance and we were not able to land in a reasonable position, we would not have been able to do this mission. Period.
Roger.
But the RNG is with us today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make you a turn of relaxing. So the R4 has made itself a nuisance. Definitely going for that one now.
Roger. Roger. Mech warrior.
Left arm and hyper laser gone. Perfect.
Standing by.
Flying Faff. Now I'm just gonna move you to remove
Got it.
the destabilize, and now is the time to use this. Confirm.
Friendly unit. Destroyed.
Yeah, it is what it is. The AI... The AI has accuracy against fire that the player does not. As a player, I would never be able to one-shot a VTOL like this in any circumstances.
Orders. Roger. Full speed.
Okay, so... we're gonna keep ourselves not too hot.
Hot damn. Let's do this. Inflicted some...
That's a kill. We'll take it. So, Mad Cat, you're okay. Sorry for the little lag.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Five rounds to go. Will that be enough? To be determined.
I'm ready.
Alright, now you're running hot too. Is there something you can fire that... Yeah. That's not too bad. 56. 92. Take it.
Confirmed. It's go time. Orders.
So, railgun. Do you have a target? A bad one, sadly. But with the railgun light and I have 10 ammo, I can afford to take a pot shot.
Confirmed.
I think that's the airstrike.
Watch the skies.
Beautiful. Getting back shot helps. Nice. The other one escaped, okay. Right, so now we have 4 turns.
I'm receiving you. Acknowledged. Thank you. All right, hit him hard now.
Can we make it down
No
there
choice.
in enough turns? I think I can.
Orders.
I think I can. So keep on harassing these guys. That's your job.
Aye, aye. To hell with the weapons. Follow my lead.
There we go.
Got my attention.
Orion, get down there. We have a reasonable shot on this fellow here.
Engaging target. For House
Beautiful.
Arano. Commander.
Happy. Try your hand on the Hephaestus, who's destabilized.
Let's hit them hard.
Standing by. Roger.
You can fire 48 here and 30, go for 48.
No.
Enough to break things.
Target's taken a critical hit. Orders? Commander? On the move, full speed.
Let's go.
Engaging target.
Still not using its full power because I need to reduce the heat to make it to the end. Now, you might be thinking that now would be a good time to cap them, but
Showing
no.
minor damage.
If
Yes, Commander.
I can have it my way, I would cap the 3 of them when there's only 1 round left. This way it will give us the maximum time to bring our mechs to the exit. Because if I cap them now, the countdown of 2 will start. And yeah, it would not help anyone. So I'm gonna use as much of the round available to me to get everybody out.
Let's hit 'em hard. Enemy down.
So, Yellow Wang, okay. There's only 2 left.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Good to go.
Uber Jaeger. You also have to go this way. Or this way, that will work. Yeah, let's get a side shot if I can.
Confirm.
61. Gotcha.
It's go time. Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
Flying Faf. You can jump ahead and get a side shot as well. I'll do something.
Mech warriors.
It did.
Show them what you got.
So there's only the Hephaestus hiding up here that I cannot reach.
Airstrike.
Airstrike is no target right now. But it did its job. It at least killed one. I'm not complaining. Do I have enough to go Berserker again? Yes, I do. Not gonna do a huge difference.
Copy that.
Point. And you miss. Because of course you do.
Bastard.
Ready for orders.
Flying Faf, you can you get in on the action? Yes, you can. Forgot how the Flying Faf is mobile. So useful.
Oh yes.
Got it. Alright,
Tango down.
now we are not done. We need to set up the capture with 1 round and we need to bring everybody else toward the exit. Now, both the Flying Faf and the Florida Lamb is the fastest. The set risk is also not bad. So the set risk will take care of that one. The Florida Lamb will take care of that one.
Ready for orders.
The rest of us, we just get out of here.
Moving fast.
Roger.
I'm here. Engaging jump jets.
The rest of us,
I'm
we
receiving.
get out of it. Now, the one that is the furthest back is the Mad Cat, because that's the one we had to deal with the most heat.
Standing by.
But I think it's looking good.
Going full throttle.
Yes, Commander.
So now let's just not do any mistake
Roger that. Going to
and
full
bring
throttle.
everybody else for at least 1 more round. King Crab, move.
On my way.
Faf, move. Flying Faf, you can get back easily with your flying. Get down here.
Move order received.
So I'm not capping anything yet.
On my way.
I'm gonna do the act next turn. Katusha, you're staying there. Set, you're staying there.
Roger that. Digging.
Very good. Now we have we are at the last round, so now we cap. King Crab here.
Position confirmed.
Everybody else toward the exit.
On my way.
Up high.
Neuron.
Moving to position.
Heading out.
Stinky, go get this one.
Affirmative.
Orion out. And Appy. Oh, the jet booster, I forgot that. Well, you're gonna have to take the chance. Minimum distance. Oh no. I'm gonna hit the minimum distance. Okay, without the jet booster, no problem. Whew! That could have been a serious mistake.
fire.
So it appears that there's no reinforcement, at least not yet, vehicles.
Orders. Firing jump jets.
No, here they are. Oh, a Sobek! Sure! There you go, the reinforcements are super heavies. Nice!
Receiving you.
So, good thing we planned it out as we did, or we would be utterly fucked. What do we got? A two super heavies at reinforcements. Yeah.
Locking on target. Orders?
Right. Well, we're running.
Roger that.
Talk to me.
We are getting the fuck out.
Moving as fast as I can. Orders? Roger that.
Commander? Jumping. I'm ready.
Let's put everyone where I expect the exit to be. It's not worth it.
Receiving you. Good to go.
Hopefully I can get... Hopefully the set will make it toward the exit
Confirm.
next turn. So that we can get the fuck out. Would've been funny. Oh.
I need a medic.
Well, there you go,
I'll
folks.
have to I'm under heavy fire.
That's why those missions are stupid.
Can't take much more of this. Losing armor.
I'm losing armor.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Well, at least this guy is gonna get nuked, which will be
Let's
funny. There you go. At least there's that little satisfaction.
You've got my attention.
So, Florida Lamb, you can make it.
Confirmed. Talk to me.
I can fire for shit and giggle.
Roger. Locked on target. I'll break him in two.
Standing by. Rolling.
So even though I'm looking like I'm gonna win this, I do not recommend at all doing those missions. For the reasons you've seen, I had to
Let's do this.
booster on without having something as powerful as our flying Florida Lamb and treating vehicles as disposable asset with the risk of getting pilot killed. That mission would just not have worked. And now I am 1 dot away from the exit, which would mean I would get fired upon by this guy again. And because I may put the jet booster on, it's too late to change my mind. He's locked in. So I'm gonna eject him.
Ejecting.
Okay guys, so I've done it, but as you can see, it's a horrible cost. Have to treat vehicles like disposable asset. We almost lost one of our best mech. It's gonna be out of action for some time because reinforcement can just appear and annihilate you before you can do anything. I don't recommend this at all. But I will see you in a moment at the salvage screen and see what our wonderful 2 salvage point will give us. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so we get a beautiful 500,000. Drop cost almost 800,000. Ammo 300,000. The airstrike as well. Let's see how much the repair bill is going to be. Okay. So our flying faff did really well on this mission. I should bring him out more often. Angoboda lost half the mech, pretty much. Got obliterated by the Serket who just came out and chose violence. At least because it's a clan XL, it did not break. But we lost, like, good stuff. Upper recoil, weapon mount, rack, zoom optic, improve ATM, precision ammo. That's gonna be bad. I don't even know if I have enough stuff to repair him. But Jäger, always good. So this Nidhogg bomber, it appears to be done. This one appears to be okay. The other good thing is we don't have a search and rescue, which would just make it much worse. But I think the bomber looks to be done. I think I have replacement parts for you. We'll see. That's a heat dissipating. I'm gonna refuse, because I want the super heavy stuff, of course. There's another Serket out there. This one is the machinist with +1 hex walk speed and +20% run speed. Which could be a platform for a frontliner if we do something completely opposite that the one we have. Stone Giant is not very desirable either. You have the Yang artillery again. Heat dissipating, so it's an armor with resistance to heat damage taken. Alright, fairly useless. Radical heat sink kit, that is awesome. We have some EMP Yang artillery. We can simply take 2 of these and then we could put the Yang to good use. We would have 12 shots of it. That's what we're gonna do. Let's disassemble all just to tease ourselves if there's something we're out there that we're missing. Rack 20 risk, that's only useful for the computer. There's one of these, but we already have 2 and we have to figure out how to use them effectively. Okay, so yeah, I think that is... There's some gyro. Endo composite, that could be really useful. We already have one though. That is what we need. Inferno long tom. Alright, so it's definitely gonna be that. With these 2, we're gonna have enough to field the Yang artillery with our Irby King. Very nice. So let's confirm this. See what else is there. We get 3 pieces of the gunship back. So, yeah, we may have enough to rebuild it. The rest of this crap... I don't need. The Exchange Double Plus is an excellent item, but I have plenty in reserve. We get another Endo Steel. Cool. So, I'll see you guys in a moment, and we're gonna see if we can put together an Urban King. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so Nidhogg Bomber, let's first go see if we have it available. So it's 1,010,000. It could have been worse, honestly. So we're down the hole a good 600,000 with the repairs. Come on. So we're gonna first figure out if we can rebuild the bomber. Now, in conclusion for these missions, I mean, I've done it for the channel, but there's a lot better super heavy missions out there that are less suicidal, so I don't recommend doing them. There was the other possibility of using a nuclear weapon to get out of trouble, which is a valid tactic as well. I mean, you fire a nuke or two and just shut down the entire Op 4 to avoid taking damage. Firing 2 nukes is 4 million, but sometimes taking massive damage like we did to our Angroboda and spending hours of your time finding replacement parts is more annoying than just a few million C-bills. So there's that option as well. Take a quick look at this, just in case. Okay. So, Mech Bay. Let's see if we can rebuild the bomber. Then we take a look at an Urban King. Medium. Yeah, I think we're good. Ready. Okay, so we still have at least 2 parts left for disposable asset bombers. Okay, so let's take a look at the Urban King, which would probably should have a naming contest now. What's it gonna be? The King Yang? The Big Yang? What's it gonna be? Let me know in the comments. Very good. So we just did a repair on this guy, so we didn't do anything else. Let's start by putting on the big gun. And what's fun about this Yang artillery is I don't have to place it on the side torso like you do with railguns or others. So this means that I could put in upper recoil. There we go. So, let's see about speed. With a 360, you are going 5.3, which is more than enough for an artillery. Let's XLU. 5 million cost. We have 13 left. We could actually give you a smaller engine, really. 4.3 would be enough for you. 2.4. Can we go 4.3? Yeah, we can go 4.3 with a 320. Let's do that. So you already have ferrofibrous and endosteel, okay. Let's give you ammo right away before thinking of anything else. So we have 12 shot of this EMP thing. Now let's keep in mind that this EMP does very little damage, but it shuts down a large amount of mech. So it's best to use only when you can follow up with these shots. It's not worth like trying to do damage at long range like regular artillery. It's best to use when you can follow up with it. So 12 shots should be more than enough because I'm not gonna be firing it all the time. I'm gonna be keeping it for when we need. But now we have to do into the knockback. Which, yeah. Okay, it's 45. Okay. Now, I don't know by heart how much 110 is. I know that 100 is 15% reduction. So it could be in the 17, 16, so... The small frame. 10. So let's say 25, and we would have 35 with a pilot. So we have to use heavy duty, which will take a lot of weight. Did I ever mention that I hate knockdowns? It's just a gimmick that adds difficulty for the player while the computer does not need it. I understand that it's part of the tabletop, and I understand that this helps reproduce a more tabletop roguelike experience. But nonetheless, anytime a computer can do something a player will have problem doing, it doesn't feel right. So, that leaves us with very little room for backup weapon. Do we try not using this and being careful with the bracing? It is an option. Never really worked out for me, but I can try. Because if we give you this, we now have lots of room for backup weapons. Which could be mortar. Do I have mortar right now? I don't think I do. Mortar would have been good. I mean, two mortar 8 clan, which are 5 tons each on the other arm, would have been good. Let's put the young artillery on this side then. Switch side, so that I can have the 3 ballistic on this one free. I do not have missiles where we could perhaps add an arrow 4. Arrow 4 would definitely need a super heavy different type of gyro though. So that wouldn't work. Dang. So we might have to wait until we have backup weapons to actually field you. Or if we go super duty right now and just field you like this to try out the EMP, because I've never tried this. I want to see what it does. Okay, well, let's see about the heat then. Don't think I need to put prototype in you. With just the young artillery, this is sufficient. Gonna need an optic, that's for sure. We're gonna be firing indirectly most of the time, so I don't know if it's worth investing in an MK3. Minus 18 heat, that's good. It would probably be best to just simply use the indirect. How much recoil does this thing have? 6. Scatter would be good too. Let's try scatter. See how this works out. Because the EMP is not about damage, it's just trying to hit as close as you can in the middle of a group of enemies. So I think being more precise with scatter and just using attack ground, and I want this zone to be EMP'd, will be much better than recoil or ballistic shenanigans. Maybe a mistake, but that's what we think. That's what I got so far. So I'm not gonna go with enhanced imaging with you. I don't think it is necessary. But we could give you a command console. Let's go rangefinder. You can simply use an AR-12 so that we don't use further weight for energy, or I mean ECMs and all that. So it leaves us 7, almost 8. So we're definitely gonna AMS you then. Do we go MK2 so that you can be a shield of yeah, sure. Let's go MK2 with plenty of ammo. There you go. The thing with the MK2 is that it covers a large zone compared to other AMS. So it helps every mech around it. Especially good for our artillery piece who stays on the back. And it can cover the rest of the artillery crew with its complete AMS. Which the tanks don't always have it. So we can think of backup weapons later. But for now, this would be more useful if we filled it like this. I'll give you a case. Gonna maybe use some patchwork. Now we have 2.5 left. Not sure what I'm going to do with 2.5. Other than maybe just put on armor. Could put some backup laser weapon. But the chance I will ever use them is very low. But it would use up the last of the weight. Ionosphere ER medium will do fine. Now I have a 0.5 left. No. I mean, an ER Small would be great, but I cannot put another laser in this art point. The Yang artillery is taking it all. So it's just gonna be armor. Okay, so I understand that this is not a perfect build. In a perfect world, I would like to have it backup weapon like a mortar, like I discussed. But for now, this will do to go test out the Yang artillery, and how it does actually in the field for us. And it's going to provide a lot of AMS for the demolition crew, which is useful. So, it's a 5.4 million, which is not too bad for super heavies. And we're going to validate. Marvelous. So I think that'll be it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about our crazy suicidal mission, as well as our brand new Urban King. I think we're gonna have a naming contest. Tell me how we should name our big boy now. The King Yang, the King RB, the Big Yang. Let me know. So sorry if I was a little grumpy doing this episode. I have a history with these type of mission. When I was playing in the online map, it was often the only mission available when attacking a planet that is heavily defended. And it brought its fair share of problems, especially when you are fighting against clan with 5 units per lance or something like Comstar at 6 units per lance. So imagine that same mission but with 30 enemies. So yeah, it brought its fair share of problem. And when the nukes and other weapon system got nerfed with knockdowns, it made them, well, unsustainable. So sorry if I was a bit grumpy doing that one, but I hope you don't mind too much because it was a very hard mission to do for the sake of the channel. So please like, subscribe, and do some YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.